What's up, everybody? Welcome back to more DayZ. I had to see what he was running for, what he was running towards. You know what I mean? So when you see that, when they perk up and they get curious, that means the player's near. Especially if they aggro. That's a tell. That's a for sure sign. If you hear that zombie go, yeah, oh, somebody's near. Somebody done aggroed them. But we are going to take. All right, so you definitely want one of those so you can dig and plant your food. I mean, you can hunt and fish and gather your food. Canned foods and canned meat and canned mushrooms and I mean, I'm sorry, not canned mushrooms, canned peaches aren't your only source of food. And honestly, they're not. I don't want to say they're rare, but they're not that unless you just know the spawns and know what houses to search. And even then, it can be kind of random. Not that frequent. Things have been nerfed over the years. I mean, this game has been out for over a decade. Can you believe it? It is 2026. This game dropped standalone, I think, 2013, and it has come a long way. This game used to used to look worse than this, but everyone still played it because it was a heck of fun. It's just a survival aspect in the post-pandemic, and the sim. It was just a heck of fun. And then before that, it was a mod. Like you had to have Armor 2 to play it, bro. You had to have Armor 2 to play this. I will keep the black. Haven't had a black on black setup in a minute. Well, actually, I just got to switch the ski mask to black, and then the fedora. But man, it should be a mod. You should have to have Armor 2 or Armor 3. I think Armor 2 though to play it when it was first making waves. Honey. And that's kind of a niche. That's like a fence topic, like half and half. Like honey's vegan, and then they say it's not because it comes from bees. I'm actually with them. I feel like it's not because it comes from bees. Bee vomit. So, to me, it isn't. It's more like plant-based or vegetarian, but whatever floats your boat. But anyway, like I was saying, they're not really that common. So to me, it's best to kind of hunt and fish and grow fruits, right? Vegetables and fruits, mushrooms, hunt them. Oh, that's what ooh. That's a red one, though. Red and black setup. That is a red one, though. The fuck? Come on now. It's not even letting me repair it. You gotta be kidding me. You can't repair it? It's leather. Bro, no. I'm gonna have to drop it. Oh my god. You can't be serious. What? I was freaking carrying that around for nothing. I mean, nothing will repair it. I guess because, well, I mean, it's ruined, Raven. What do you expect? Okay, fine. But I mean, oh, that's a red one, though. Nah. Gotta resist. But you're not gonna spawn anywhere near here. You're gonna spawn on the coastline, but still, check the houses, get a leather repair kit. I have like one, two, three sewing kits. All right. You probably could just one or two. I have three. I have more slots. When you just start now, you don't really have much space. or at least just one of each, right? And try to minimize your interactions with the infected. Now, push will always come to shove. That's one thing I've noticed about survival games in general. Push will always come to shove, be that the infected, your hunger and thirst, sickness. You can't get sick in this game. I got sick, my character got sick literally, 2 episodes ago, sneezing. That's why you carry this here, toucher, which you can find at the hospitals, those blue buildings. All right. And last but not least, PvP, which is that of other players. All right. Push will come to shove. The heck was that? Like I heard something. Guess not. Like somebody vaulted. See, I'm supposed to be rambling and shambling and rambling my gums. I kind of, when you hear a sound, it's like, wait, what was that? Not sure if it was an animal, a zombie, or a player. Infected, quote unquote. But anyway, you want to search the houses, and like I found that quilted jacket. Those are spawning more prevalent in those type of houses, especially the ones that's got those stairs at the outside. I'm seeing these quilted jackets spawn more prevalent now, so you definitely want to pick these up because these have like best insulation. Let me see, the higher best. I think it's best though. It's high because I'm damp. It's getting damp. It's rained on, but something with high insulation. All right. You know what? Let me clarify it. Any insulation will do. Because beggars can be choosers, all right? And you're pretty much a beggar when you first spawn in, right? So find yourself a pea coat, some pants, shoes, go from there. Start a fire, get some warmth, kind of nibble off that apple you spawn with. You're gonna spawn with an apple or a pear, or maybe a plum. What you want to do is you want to nibble off that. The heck is that noise? Okay. You want to nibble off that to get you to the next town. Maybe find some canned food just to fill that core up, and then once you get to, or if you're already in the town, make your way to a police station. All right. You will find a weapon, more than likely, unless you just unlucky and it just got cleaned out. More than likely, you're gonna a pistol, something. Are you gonna find a weapon? You may even find a weapon before you get to the police station. And I mean, what seems to be more common now, it seems that it's called the IJ-70, like a small little 380. But don't discredit it. That thing is devastating. I'm telling you, them small guns are insane, especially when you get up close, which more than likely may be what happens with your PvP. Believe it or not. What I got in that hit pack? I might switch for the tactical belt. Boom. I mean, that was an extra 6 slots, but we're good. Tactical belt. All right. Even more of a challenge. Now I'm carrying even less space. And now I managed to put what I had in some other empty slots, but that's about it. SG5, but yeah, you will find a weapon. The IJ-70, okay, those little guns are devastating. The Scorpion, especially up close, that thing shreds. SMGs shred. All right, which means to our next point. You hear that sound? That's a tasty treat for you. All right. Now, you can take a water bottle and some duct tape, combine it, make a makeshift silencer. All right, that'll muffle so that so you're not making a whole bunch of noise. If you don't have that, you're just gonna have to. You're just gonna have to just go there and hunt. Let's see, there it is. See that? It's two. That's at least like that could be like 12 pork steaks. 6 to 12 pork steaks. 3. Look at that. Boars. Tasty treat for you. All right. I already have enough tasty treats. My character's vegan. I plant my food. I used to plant, grow my food, but you come in, you make it inland like this. And there's 3 tasty treats for you right there. I'm not going to waste my ammo, but I'm just going to show you. There's your food. You find your weapon, there's your food. You can use a melee, but just know, okay, yeah, he done ran off. They saw me and ran. You're gonna be chasing them down. And then the zombies also will chase them down. Now you can be strategic and wait for the zombies to catch them, because zombies have infinite stamina because they're already dead. So, and they always do catch them. Take them down, at least one of them, and then take out the infected. Or wait for them to de-aggro and waltz away, and then just go and get your food. And you didn't fire one shot, but other than that, you have to walk up, bam, bam, right? Or however many shots it takes, and get your food that way. Unfortunately, it's going to make a lot of noise, and in return, it could draw the players. That's why I say use a silencer. Make one if you have to. Search towns for bottles, or bottled water, or empty bottles. You will, same thing with duct tape, search sheds and stuff. You will find duct tape, right? And make yourself a silencer, and use that. If not, you're just gonna have to go in commando style, bam, bam, bam. Not give a F. Get your food and get the fudge out of there, because see, you're out and stuff like. Were you looking for food out here? You will eventually find it because they spawn. Download I Survive, and as well as I always say, map out a loot route. You can also map out a hunting route, because they also show you where the animals spawn. So when you come deep in here where it's less of a player interaction, I'm sorry, I said action. You have less of a chance of player interaction. You should be good to go, but just don't be lingering around too much. All right, skin it, prepare it, grab your steaks, and keep it moving. Hopefully you have a pot. Dump them all in a pot. If you've done some fishing, got a couple cutlets in there, get your steak, throw it all in the pot. Boom, you got a nice big boil. You got the whole. You find yourself some dry rice, man. You got a whole carryout menu in that pot. Yeah, pork, steak. That was pork. You find that what was it? BB Bop, the cow. There's usually cows that spawn in BB Bop. That's steak. And you got the rice. Man, you got pork, steak, fish, right? You got the whole carryout in that pot. I just hope another player don't come along and rat you for it. They're not gonna know anyway. You're not carrying the pot in your hand. It's not on your back like with a weapon. Well, they'll rat me for this because they see the Vega on my back. So honestly, it would be better if I was super minimalist and I had enough space. Because if I wasn't carrying anything, I'd have enough space to carry it in the vest. 20. This takes up. Oh no, it takes up 21 slots. I wouldn't have enough. I would have to. Oh, the jacket. I would have to empty the jacket out and put the Vega in the jacket, which I don't understand how a jacket pocket would be big enough to fit a Vega in there, right? But hey, video game logic. And see, what that does is hide the weapon. They won't even notice you look unarmed. But I know better. A DayZ veteran would know better. You can't fool them. We already know most, and I'm not gonna say all, because there's always some tricks to the tools of the trade that comes out every year. But we know most of the tricks of the trade, right? So I already know. I'm already assuming you're not really unarmed. Unless you coming from the beach as a fresh spawn with a t-shirt and What is those? Hiking pants? Capri pants? Excuse me. Unless you're coming through or coming through this town. Well, I can't really judge that because you could have, if you're coming through the town, you could have loaded up, put the weapons, have enough space, put the weapons away in whatever book bags you're carrying. Because more likely you're carrying a backpack. You're not playing like my play style. Most 80% of the players don't. 80% of the players will grab a hunting back, run to a military base, grab the combat backpack, hunt back with the most slots, right? And start filling that bad boy up with every gun they can find and food. Tons of food, tons of ammo, tons of guns. Like a walking PMC. Got enough ammo to take on the whole map. It's like when you never find them, that's where all the ammo's going. It's in their backpack. That's how most players play. They don't play like this. They don't play lightweight. Lightweight, but not lightweight. If I find another chest holster, we'll drop this field vest and that chest holster. I like that. And one time I was, oh, look at that. All right, so, okay, so this has become a gas zone. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go around it. We are gonna go around it. I used to rock just the before they nerfed the cargo pants. I used to rock just the t-shirt and the field vest, or it would be the t-shirt with the chest holster. I had a hip pack on. I can't remember what else, but I know I wasn't carrying the field vest. So it would be just a t-shirt with the chest holster, or and sometimes it'd be the tactical shirt for the other slots. Chest holster that way. Black tactical shirt. And that'd be my little loadout, my little setup. Remember someone commented one time, said, man, I haven't seen a all black setup in a while. I keep finding other colors. That's true. It is kind of difficult to get that. But I've had much success with it, but I don't mean the next man has. I think we're good to go. Any mushrooms growing out of the ground? Nope. Wait. I don't want to. It's kind of cloudy still. Because I don't have that darn antidote. Oh, you know what? I keep forgetting. Because I don't make it a habit of trying to have one of those. I keep forgetting. You definitely want to have. This is the EpiPen, but you definitely want to have, like, that green. Oh, I don't know what it's called. But it's green. It looks like this, but it's green. That's the antidote to that. Because it's a quick death. And there is no other cure for it. Can't eat a bunch of fruit. You can't, for chemical poison in this game, no other cure. You have to have that antidote. So I need to, oh man, we was in that town, I should have checked that hospital. Every big town has like 1 or 2 hospitals. So when you get there, you might want to check one of those just to, especially if you plan on trying to look good for good loot, because that's where the good loot is now. Well, I can't say now, but it has been like that for years. That gas in like 4 years ago, 3-4 years ago, and it's like that's like instant death if you don't have an antidote. I didn't think it was one until I saw a YouTube video where the dude was like, "Oh, you need this," and it's like, "Well, I've never seen that. The gas is here. You see the gas every time you play, but yeah, I've never seen an antidote until like last season. This season or last season, I had finally found an antidote. But I never would come across it. But yeah. After you get your food, then you can travel at full speed. All right, I think most people probably wouldn't recommend it, but I do. You get across like open areas like this quickly. Carry an EpiPen for like PvP and PvE. You good to go. It's just that it's just that you have to be kind of weary of these ambient sounds. Sometimes these ambient sounds can lead you to a tasty treat, or it can lead you to imminent danger, or warn you of imminent danger. And I mean that as well. You heard the boars making that sound. I was like, what is that noise? The boars making that sound. I followed the sound, right? 3 boars showed up, right? That's being led to a tasty treat. Now, if you hear this, and you go to investigate, and you see this, bang, right? That's being led to imminent danger. So, how do you know? Well, what did the board sound like? I mean, you can decipher that. And it's like, okay, well, that's an animal. I can go towards that. That's food. That's a tasty treat. But when you hear like this, and this game plays tricks on your mind, those ambient sounds, they'll be ambient with nobody there. And it'll sound like somebody's walking up on you. And it gets me every time. Like I know what's coming. I know there's ambient sounds, and I'm still like, what was that? A-E-O-A-E-I-O-U. Speaking vowels. Now, shoot. And they've not done anything to like fix it. I don't think it's even a problem, really. That's not not the need to be patched. It's just ambient noise. It's just something that's we need to be aware of. You can also cut the water bottle in half with duct. I don't know if you still use duct tape or not, but if you got some shrimp or some bait. Oh, I'm sorry, no. You got some bait. You can catch the shrimp. You set it there and come back to it in like 20 minutes. It'll be some shrimp in there. I didn't even know shrimp was in the game until I set that trap. Playing on some call. All right, so now that's how to feed yourself. All right? Arm and feed yourself. At least tier 2 weapons. You can get like basic tier 2 weapons from like the police stations and things like that. Tier 1 or tier 2. Then you loot them houses. Eventually one of them is going to have an IJ-70 in there. Probably got like 3-4 bullets. You want to save those. Yeah, you want to save those just in case another person spawns on the beach, sees you run out the police station, and decides he wants to try his luck and knock you out and take your weapons and then finish you off. Oh, what happens? They will literally follow you or see you, pretend to be friendly so that you don't shoot, because they know they're at a disadvantage. If they got 2 brain cells, they know they're at a disadvantage. So they have to try to plan the attack accordingly. So what they'll do, spawn. They'll see you. They will literally run right over to you. And they got enough stamina to do it because they're not carrying nothing. Run right over to you and start fighting. They're smart. They try to catch you off guard, but start fighting. Trying to take your loot. I think it was this season dude tried that. And I went bam, bam, bye-bye. Dummy. Either this season or the last season. It's like, what the... What are you trying to do? So you spawn like on the beach, somewhere like over there. Make it here, and then you will run back to this town, loot the town. Alright? So, the ambient noises, blah, blah, blah. Pretty much covered most of the bases. Hunt and grow your own hunt. And or, grow your own food versus trying to scour and scavenge for every piece of food. When the issue is already kind of rare enough. And it makes sense because post-pandemic and everyone's looting, food is going to be scarce regardless. Where you go. You held out long enough and your food's getting low, so you decide you're going to go loot a Walmart. Now Walmart will be probably mostly empty. But it'll be full of infected waiting for you, though. How about that? And I'm going to stop it here for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching. My name is Raven from the Sky. If you enjoyed the episode, drop a like and subscribe to the channel and the series grow. Be sure to ring that bell so you don't miss another episode, all right? Take care, and I'll catch you guys in the next adventure. And as always, thanks for watching. Peace out.